Welcome back, Baldurians, to Baldur's Gate 3 with Platinum X here. This is Will's Origin playthrough, and because I followed, if you notice the grove here, the waypoint is not here. Overgrown ruins, roadside cliff, bam, Risen Road, Blighted Village. The one here at the grove is not active. Let me see what's going on here with this, if it will reactivate. It did. Okay, so now I've reactivated the Emerald Grove waypoint, but the reason it vanished is because, as I said before, do not go running off into the mountain pass too quickly. The druids completed the ritual. I've never had this happen before. This is a first. Because I normally not only finish everything in this area, I finish everything in the Underdark as well before going to the mountain pass. So because I followed Lae'zel's advice and got to the creche to get purification and get rid of these tadpoles, I basically had recruited Karlach, killed the Paladins of Tyr, because I already knew if I went to the mountain pass with Karlach before killing these Paladins, she would leave, like permanently. Bye-bye, I'm out of here. So I recruited Karlach, killed the Paladins, but then of course I was only like level 3. So that right there was a hard enough encounter as it was at level 3. But I did it pretty spectacularly, actually. But of course I avoided these gnolls, because no, these gnolls would have made short work of me at that level. I then came through the Blighted Village here, cleared out the Blighted Village. And then after clearing the Blighted Village, there was one more thing I wanted to do before going into the mountain pass near the goblin camp over here. So I then went to Joaquin's Rest because I was expecting more of a unique experience with Wyll at Joaquin's Rest than I got. It was extremely disappointing. Very, it was crap. Considering Counselor Floric knows who Wyll is. Her one line she said to Wyll was pretty lame. But this is where you find out that Duke Ravengard, who is Wyll's father, has been kidnapped by Drow. Again, I was expecting much more than what I received from Will's playthrough. I was expecting more from Joaquin's Rest, and it was just extremely disappointing that it was just so little. Like, there was only like one line unique to Wyll, because Floric knew who he was. That's it. So anyway, I went to Joaquin's Rest because I was afraid if I went to the mountain pass and came back, it would have been burned to the ground and those inside would have been dead. So I went ahead and did Joaquin's Rest, then proceeded to the mountain pass through or near the Goblin Village or Goblin Camp. Now, because of being only level 4 at that point, was too low for that area. All I did was go straight to the creche. I got the Gloves of Dexterity, of course. So I talked to the merchant in the creche to get the Gloves of Dexterity. So now I have an 18 Dexterity. And then I went to the Zaith'isk. Interestingly enough, I discovered something new about the Zaith'isk. For the first time, I let Lae'zel go first. She's the entire reason I went there to begin with. Because again, I'm playing from Wyll's point of view, role playing as Wyll as far as what would Wyll do. Now, under the circumstances, Lae'zel was the only one saying, well, we've got to get to a creche to get rid of these tadpoles. Like, according to her, that was the only way. And considering she knows more about these mind flayers than Wyll does, I went to the creche to get purification. Well, again, for the first time, I let Lae'zel go instead of me going. Because you see, if the main character, whoever you're playing as, enters the Zaith'isk, you have a series of saving throws, like 3 saving throws, like 1 intelligence, 1 wisdom, and 1 constitution, I think. You have to pass all 3 of those to get awakened. You can use all of your illicit powers as a bonus action. That is huge. That is an awesome power. Your resistance to the Zaith'isk in the Githyanki Infirmary awaken this power. Well, here's the kicker. I was just wondering if Lae'zel would even be able to get that. Because Lae'zel is very resistant to even using the tadpole powers in the first place. So I was just curious if anybody other than the main protagonist could get the power awakened. Well, when I let Lae'zel go through there, it wasn't the series of saving throws that I was used to. There was a couple of options regarding, like, trying to tell her to get out of there, it's killing you, or you know what I mean? I just stood by and watched. But then an Arcana check popped up to tap into the power yourself, like to tap into the Zaith'isk or something along those lines. So when I saw that Arcana check, I was like, I went for the Arcana check. So again, Lae'zel was going through no saving throws. I just stood back and watched. When I clicked on the Arcana check, it was a skill check up 30. I was like, whoa, oh well, so much for this. I mean, I literally said in the video, if you haven't seen it, if not, you should go watch it. I believe it's actually the previous episode. I literally said, well, the only way I'm getting this is but not get a natural 20. Sure enough, I rolled a natural 20. So passing that Arcana check gave me awakened. So again, that was a first. Was unaware that was possible, probably because I never succeeded that Arcana check. Even if I tried it before, with that Arcana check being a 30, yeah, I never thought, the only way I was going to get it was roll a natural 20, and in this case, I did, and I successfully was granted awakened. And I wasn't even the one that was in the Zaith'isk. So anyway, after that, the Zaith'isk, as usual, I believe it's the Dream Visitor that blows it up to keep it from killing you. So after that, of course, I had to kill the doctor, because if the doctor gets out of the room, like, you immediately have to go into turn-based combat to pause it, to keep her from getting out of the room, and then kill her before she escapes. Because she will alert the entire creche, and they'll become hostile toward you. So if you kill her before she leaves the room, they do not become hostile. Which is what I did. And then I immediately left the creche, because again, level 4 was way too low to be there. It was not gonna happen as far as clearing out that creche or doing any fighting in that creche other than killing the one doctor. Anyway, so now that I came back to, well, the first thing I did was come back to the Goblin Village, or the Goblin Camp. I cleared the exterior of the Goblin Camp, then went inside to free Volo, get the Loviator buff for Karlak here, and then I freed the prisoner It was being tortured. So I did kill a handful of goblins, but I did not like turn the entire place hostile toward me before I left. Well, on my way back to the grove, this is when I discovered that, well, because I went to the mountain pass too soon, the grove, they completed the ritual and the grove is now closed off. So that pretty much locks out a lot of items that I wouldn't mind to have gotten. Like turning it, like getting the idol for mole is a ring of protection. +1 AC, +1 savings throw. Awesome ring. Which actually, I didn't even realize it till just now when I got here. When I got back to the camp, like when I got back to this area and then went to the camp, there was a few items just laying on the ground in my camp. A mind flayer tadpole, a book called Antidotes, which was in Nettie's room in the grove, as well as a letter to Nettie from Halson. So I'm wondering, okay, why is this stuff laying on the ground in my camp? Now I understand why. Because I'm locked out of the grove. So, anyway, and then there's some other things that are no longer available. Like if we go over here to Joaquin's Rest, because I went to the mountain pass again too soon before encountering the Gith Yankee the first time. Now, when you do things out of order like this, there's definitely some out-of-place dialogue that makes no sense. People are saying things about something that didn't happen. There goes the dragon. Yeah, the people will make comments about things that hasn't happened, or things that they would have no knowledge of because, again, it didn't happen. So again, when you do things out of order, again, go running off to the mountain pass too quickly, it really makes things a little janky. A little out of place. Now the bridge is still here, but you can't. I've already tried doing this before.
Detour.
And you stop at the end of the bridge and then like literally almost get stuck and like you can't even get off of the bridge going that way. So as you can see, the Gith Yankee encounter is no longer here. That's the other way into the mountain pass. Which honestly, the way into the mountain pass through the goblin camp honestly should not be there. Because again, it just really screws up things as far as the flow of things. Again, like some dialogue things have just,
Eager for battle.
you know, again, these people are saying things that are just completely out of place. So again, you really should not go. I prefer to always finish everything up here and everything in the Underdark before I even go to the mountain pass. But again, I was role-playing as Wyll, following Lae'zel's advice on getting to the creche, getting purification, because it was the only way to get rid of the tadpoles. And now I have this foobar of a playthrough to finish. Anyway, you did notice how I failed that and then just whipped out the shovel, dig anyway, and found it. Well, I didn't really mean to loot that junk. Now what I'm about to do is go, now that I've basically just showed you the mess that I have created by running off to the creche too soon. On silver lining though, on the good note, I got the gloves of dexterity. Yay! But yeah. Anyway, could have waited. Didn't really need to go run off. Now I don't really know. I haven't been down to the Underdark yet, so I don't really know if there's anything in the Underdark that is affected by going to the mountain pass before going down there. I guess I will soon find out once I get down there. I don't really recall anything down there being like time sensitive. Well, except for the whole Nier being trapped. So again, I'll just have to wait till I get down there to find out what's what. So for right now, I'm going back to camp. I haven't been down here yet. It's pretty much the only place I haven't, well, and then I haven't killed the gnolls or been to the Teventer hideout or the Zentarum hideout, not Teventer. I think that's a different game. Anyway, all right, well, let's go to camp. And I'm not even going to talk to anybody. I'm just going to go to bed. I do not suit Harlock.
Hey, my engine.
Now,
Without a mechanic, you might need to get used to a slowly overheating tiefling at your flank. Tell that to the inferno where my heart was, soldier. Actually, don't. I don't want to piss it off.
all right, she was just talking about her infernal engine.
Ever since we shared each other's flesh, I've caught you looking at me with lidded eyes. And either like a coward or a fool, you tremble. Perhaps the parasite has weakened you. Or perhaps you still long for my taste.
I have been hoping we could spend the night together again.
I never promised more than a night.
Yes,
Though
but
I
you want
can't
my
deny the lure of your taste.
I'm not going to say it.
Sweet, yes. But also
Starts with
bitter
B,
as ginger.
follows by a B,
Tempt
and ends in
me.
C. How about that? You want it. You know it. You love it. You need to have it. The sex gets better the more experience you have with
Like
somebody.
the shield bearer and pikemen must train to march their formation in tandem. Very well. I will claim you once you have taken to rest.
Good.
Yes. Good.
Yes, good. That's what yes, absolutely good. Ha ha! Will's giving it to a good Yankee again. Okay. Let's get rid of all this meat here. Well, let's see here. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, just one is 3? Thought those might have been 1 each. How about this? Damn it, that's 2? How about this one? Ugh. Alright, let's take something off here. Wow, that's 10 right there. That's 5. 5. All those are 5. Those are 5. Wow, that's 6. Crazy. Dude, no, this is totally not making sense. There we go.
Lae'zel appears at your bunk, her eyes raging with desire. You suspect you won't be getting much sleep tonight.
Now, it's very important to long rest to progress the story. But nothing really happened. Again, running off to the mountain pass too soon screws things up.
Quite the cozy setup you have here. It's
He says you've done
I
this before.
assure you, I've dreamt of it.
Rather
You will
second
find
opinion.
a more learned opinion on this matter.
No, I only
assure
have one
you.
good eye left.
As you wish,
Wait, why did he just leave? Okay. Well. Now, what? Alright, so I'm curious now about that's the goblin camp. Let's go. Go into the bog. Alright, so that's still there.
drop the act.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see Mayrina.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this.
And I failed my
won't
insight.
ask again.
But you all just calm down. What's going on here?
Careful. Don't trust a word out of her mouth. Our sister went to the hag, and we ain't seen her since.
Hand over heart, I don't know their sister. I will gladly help you all look for her, though.
Enough. Where is she?
Ethel, what did you do with her sister?
Bollocks!
Karlach approved.
You were supposed to rush to my defense, love. Fat lot of good you are. Some advice? You ever darken my door, you'd best have that head bowed and an apology at the ready. Bye-bye now.
Bloody hells. She just disappeared. Ain't seen nothing like that before.
She could shoot fireworks out of her backside for all I care. The hag has Rena.
Someone please tell me what's going on.
It's our sister, Mayrina. She's... well... she was in a bad way after her husband died.
Started saying weird things, like how she was gonna bring him back.
Next thing, she's gone looking for the hag. Of all the stupid things to do. And we haven't seen her since. And no good ever came from dealing with a hag.
None of this matters, all right? We need to get her back, and fast.
I'll bring Marina home. You're on your own. I'm sorry. I wish you luck in finding her.
Thank you. We'll need it.
To hell's with that. We don't need luck or bloody help. Now come on. We've a hag to kill.
Okay.
What have you here?
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched.
Warlock Arcana. So what was up with the whole Warlock thing? Shouldn't that give me like advantage or something? Anyway. Big fucking surprise. Big surprise. But really, it's what I thought. Let's see what I rolled this time. A 2. Once again, a failure. What do you think? Should I roll again? Let's roll again. Hey, look at there. Success. Eyes of the Wild. Outlander. Considering I don't have a Starian with me,
Easy. This place is
you might want to watch your step.
Something over there.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for 2, so get to it. If it isn't the cheekiest pup of them all. You'd best have one hells of an apology for me, young man.
You'll get no apology from me, Hag.
Ah, I do like the mouthy ones. You know, I was gonna give you a swift kick up the arse and show you the door. But I think you and I could have a bit of fun together. Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Marina. I won't say it again.
My brothers, you saw them.
They stopped by to pass on their congratulations. Said they'll be waiting for you at home.
Oh. But why didn't they come in to see me?
All they left was a message, which I passed on, didn't I? Don't be stressing. And you, hush. Don't be upsetting the girl with such things.
Answer the question, where are her brothers?
You cheeky thing. Sutton Farm, north of Baldur's Gate. Check if you like. But I think you have bigger problems. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? Because you stink. And I know the stench of mind flayer anywhere. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger?
Sure, such things are rarely done for free. What's the real bargain
You're
here?
a sharp one. I am proposing a deal, but it's different from your little pact. You see, I prefer personal things. One of your pretty little peepers.
I've
Oh,
only got
dear.
one left.
You don't have one to spare. Terribly sorry, Petal, but no deal for you. Should you know someone with 2 eyes in their head and a wriggler problem, send them my way. Auntie will sort them out.
Okay, so
Come now, Marina. Time to go.
Wyll cannot get the whole eye replacement from Auntie Ethel because he only has one eye left. And what have you done now with Marina?
Sweetness. I'm still waiting for someone with the spare eye.
What happened to Marina? Did you do
Keep
something to
your own
her?
little nose in your own little dish, Petal. I don't like busybodies.
I'm here to trade. No, oh, hey, she's got 3 more. Oh, I guess I am here to trade. As I said before, there's plenty of Hill Giant Strength potion or elixirs in the game. Whether you make them, buy them, or find them, there's plenty in the game to always have a 21 Strength if you so choose. As Wyll, I really don't need Strength, so I don't really need to do it. Because really all it would do is, you know, the jump distance. You know, it would allow me to jump further, of course. And it will allow me to carry more, you know, have a higher carry weight. That's pretty much it. Got several chests here I need to open. Alright, that's good enough.
Here for whatever you...
Okay, now I'm kind of annoyed that it's not... Like, I want to know what you've done with Marina. I'm not leaving here until
Hello,
I
I'm
get...
still waiting for someone with the spare eye. Keep your up. I don't like
It's not
busybodies.
letting me...
Ta-ta, Petal.
That's annoying. Alright, well screw it. I just... Other than just attacking her. Or I guess I could... Here, let me
You shall find me.
talk to her with Gale and see what happens.
Hello, sweet sweetness. You going to give me one of those precious peepers?
You want one of my eyes? Why?
I'm afraid that's my business, Petal. It's nothing nefarious, though. I promise.
This sounds like a spell for a hag eye. You want to see through one of my eyes.
Huh? Not many know that spell. You're close, but not quite right. Your eyeball is staying in your head. Although it would look delightful on a necklace.
That's a poor bargain. I'll try my luck elsewhere.
As you wish. But should you change your mind, you know where to find me.
And once again, it's not letting me attack her, or she's not revealing her hag self.
Hello, sweet. You going to give me one of those precious peepers? As you wish.
Alright, this is annoying. I guess I'll just leave. I mean, again, I could attack her, but... I'm having a real problem here, like, finding Marina, and then, like, leaving before knowing more about what's going on here. Alright, maybe if I steal something here.
Not for communal use. Let's keep you.
It's not letting me steal anything. Here. There's a potion sitting on the table over here. There we go.
Your actions have consequences.
Perfect. Oh, now she's revealed herself and disappeared.
Enjoy playing with your new friends. Bye-bye.
She fled. The hunt is on.
Okay, I really don't think taking her on at level 4 is a good idea. So... I'll have to come back later. There it is. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I did not drink my potions after that long rest. So I need to go back to camp. Right now, I guess the focus is just return to the goblin camp, kill the goblin leaders and free Halston, and see if there's anything regarding, you see what Halston has to say about the grove being closed. What did I come back? Oh, potions. Alright, so I have both of those. I don't have any elixirs. Oh, I did not just do that. Oh my god. Oh my god. So annoying. I just emptied out the whole frickin'. Well, okay, it's not being too big of a pain. Holding on to all these gems because, like, honestly, they have such low weight, and there's merchants later on that you can get like 100% attitude with, and your buying and selling prices are like the best they'll ever be in the game. There's at least two that are like that. Lantarv at Moonrise Tower, and then another merchant in Baldur's Gate once you get there. I'm saving all these gems till I get to Lantarv at Moonrise Tower. Alright, I think that's good. We're back to... Alright. So I'm going to get back to the Goblin camp. And go ahead and kill the leaders. And free Halson. To see if, like, what Halson says about the grove being closed. I did encounter the owlbear cub here. I was hoping it would have been at camp when I long rested, but it didn't show up. It usually takes a couple of appearances before it's permanently in your camp.
Bloody racket. Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun. Oi. Oi.
A strange symbol glows marked
Alright,
on
I'm
their
kind of
flesh.
running short on time, so I'm just going to start killing these
Within you
things.
stirs in response.
You what?
Lady Elephant.
Fleet of foot.
Let's see what the... Aw, can you believe that? It's not big enough to hit them all, and I put myself in a situation where I can't even hit any of them. They're like perfectly spaced out. Goes figure, huh? Let's see here. Alright, both of these guys only have 7 hit points, so... Oh my god. Look at these fucking dice, man. I really hate dice games. I rolled a fucking 2.
Battle of wits. Indeed.
Alright, let's put... Actually, you know what? Let's do a level 2. Put you to sleep, put you to sleep. They're both out of sight. That's 22. I'm sorry, 14. And 15 would be 29. I don't know where I got 22. I don't know why the hell that just popped out of my mouth. But... yeah, so I can put 3 to sleep.
Jimmy on the go. Easy.
Really?
Time to strike. Taking position. %.
A little odd. Here, let's trip this fucker. Only 15%. Or 55. Why do I keep saying these odd freaking numbers?
Swords meet sorcery.
One hit point. No hit point.
Easy as.
Thank you.
I will ascend. Let my name be known.
A tale for the ages.
Alright, Karlak. It's go time.
Why is that disadvantage?
Go on.
Really?
Swift and lethal. It has it.
Alright, I'm gonna mess around with the loot later.
Faith is obedience. Follow my teaching. Follow Ragslin's orders.
Smells like burnt flesh.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you. The Priestess Gut needs to touch you too. Hold out your arm so I can mark your flesh. Let's the faithful recognize one another quick sharp. That way nobody'll mess with ya. And it's charged with magic. Ordinary slobs can't see it, only us that follow the Absolute.
Charged with magic. Perhaps that explains the ease with which these goblins submit to true souls.
You ready? Brace yourself. This'll sting.
Actually, I'd rather not
Maybe
go
you
through this.
don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't ya? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a parasite. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again. Your minds brush against one another.
Yeah,
Don't
okay,
wanna
okay,
get
okay. I
intimate
gotta
in
get
front
through
of the
this.
novices. Fair enough. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another. You've come with the Absolute's wit. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private.
Oi! Priestess! We want them all!
They think they've been talking to a god.
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
As long as we're possessed of our own free will, I venture to say there's hope for us yet.
A scrying eye. Best to keep out of that little snitch's view or it'll spoil the fun.
I do not have freaking chromatic
What are we
orb.
waiting for? Spears are sharp. The lads are all right.
I got Thunderwave, so.
You have already failed
Maybe
me
that's Thunderwave.
once,
Okay.
and now you dare to
Wait
question
for it to go away, though.
I didn't mean nothing by it, your ladyship. Honest, I didn't.
life, much like your
Now, since the
scouting
grove
party
is
has not
already
returned,
closed, I'm
and half
curious
of the
about
intruders
this.
escaped your guards.
Sorry, mistress. We mucked up.
Until their sanctuary is found, I will take something precious from you every hour that passes. A trinket, a tongue, a limb.
I ain't no use without my limbs. The lads'll make the prisoner squeal soon enough, I swear.
Silence now, creature, or I will silence you forever.
As she turns to you, her thoughts mingle with yours. A cold hand caressing your brain. The chamber melts away to reveal a dark, endless nowhere. In it, you see a vision. The drow listens as a pale-eyed young woman whispers in her ear. One of those the voice spoke of. One of the chosen. The vision fades away.
A true soul? Praise be. Are you here to join my hunt?
A hunt? Who's the target?
Worshippers of a false god. Their existence is an insult to the Absolute's claim on this region. There is a weapon the Absolute seeks. I'm sure those wretches have it hidden away there. We will find it amongst the dead and the ashes.
Her excitement is palpable. She lingers on thoughts of victory, of unbelievers' blood spilled, and of the weapon. She will seize it, in the Absolute's name. You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the Gith artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid. You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Absolute's clutches.
The thief, whimpering in our dungeon, tried to flee to their sanctuary. We will continue to remove parts of him until he tells us exactly where it is. He's been resilient, but he'll talk.
She is seeking the grove you visited. Already you feel her mind closing around yours.
The tiefling should be warned. Together you can outnumber her warband. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen because it's closed off. Leading her to the tieflings might doom them, but it would earn her trust. Perhaps you can misdirect or kill her. The druid's magic protects the grove, but she may be able to break through.
Speak, true soul. The hunt must begin soon.
The place you seek is a grove. The druids there have performed a ritual to protect it.
And you believe their god's roots and branches can stand against the Absolute's fury? Join me in my warband at the Grove. It will fall.
All right. Well, I guess we're going to see how that plays out.
We won't let you down.
Could they be referring to the artifact?
Whoa, soldier. What did you just do?
Don't worry, I have a plan. The druid's grove will come to no harm.
Listen to me. I'm trusting you. But if you disappoint me, it'll be the last thing you do.
I'm not really going to loot anything here, but I mean, at this point, that's the end of this episode. So the next one we'll pick up with... probably going to have to long rest. So I think I am going to go ahead and kill the other two. Goblin leaders. Priestess Gut and Ragslin. And then, like I said, I might have to long rest before Minthara arrives at the Grove. So that will be next episode. But let's go ahead down here real quick. I got just a few minutes left. Let's go ahead. Okay, they turned hostile immediately. That's odd.
Let my enemies fall.
Nice. Little call of the week there. Trying to get a peek at, like, Halsin. Is he even in there? Don't see him. Who is this, Gale? I think maybe, yeah, I think he is in there. Did they kill him? Is he dead? Bastard.
Got it.
Time to strike.
Fucked him up. Dude, they killed Halsin. Oh shit. So another major fuck up from going to the Grove, to going to the mountain pass too quick. Oh, the Grove is sealed and Halsin is dead. Well, this playthrough totally got foobarred by going to the mountain pass too quickly. Anyway, on that note, thanks for watching, like, and subscribe. Stay tuned in the next episode for meeting Minthara at the Grove to see if she can break into the Grove. If she can break into the Grove, then I will slaughter the goblins and then see what happens at the Grove after that. Anyway, thanks again for watching, like, and subscribe. See you next time.